Hi, it's Paris from Epic Reviews, the Health Channel, and I wanted to talk to you about something that I occasionally use, this Ancient Minerals Magnesium Oil. It's not really an oil, it's basically a water that's super saturated with minerals, in this case magnesium. This is an 8-ounce bottle of it, and it's got a spray pump at the top. And it says if you do 8 sprays of it onto your skin, there's about 100 milligrams of magnesium in that. Now, if you take magnesium supplements orally, you take one that gives you 100% of your magnesium for the day, it's 400 milligrams there. And some people have issues with the magnesium going through the intestine, therefore you have milk of magnesia and so forth. But people don't usually have trouble with taking it, what they call transdermally, to put it on the skin and let your body absorb it. How much of it actually gets absorbed, I don't know. I don't know that people have done scientific studies on this, but the idea behind it, and okay, you say, well, why would you take magnesium? Why would you spray magnesium water on you? Well, the end that you're trying to achieve, I think for most people, is relaxation. That different people have different issues. For me especially, salt is, I seem to have a very bad reaction to salt. Maybe I'm sodium sensitive. And so when you get too much salt in your system and you retain water, and it can affect your heart rhythm and your heart rate and blood pressure and all of this, the balance to it is potassium and magnesium. The sodium ion helps all the muscles contract, and the potassium and magnesium allows the muscles to do the relaxing. So if you're out of balance, the thinking goes, if you take some magnesium spray, you can spray it on the skin, allow it to absorb in, and it's a faster way to get back in balance than to actually take the supplements. It's worked fairly well for me. I haven't noticed a giant change when I take it. And of course, with a lot of these things, I never know how much of it is it's actually doing something and how much in my mind I think it's going to do something, and so therefore I feel more relaxed or my heart rate calms down, and maybe it had nothing to do with the minerals at all. But a number of people suggest it, a lot of people swear by it. Part of the thinking is that we're naturally out of balance, and that people traditionally have lived near the oceans and would regularly swim in the ocean. And if you're in the ocean, you're in basically a mineral solution, and it's covering you top to bottom. So whatever minerals your body needs to restore balance can absorb from the water while you're in the seawater. That's the idea behind it. I don't know how accurate that is, but of course now with what we've managed with civilization, you can live far away from the ocean and spend your whole life maybe never even going to the ocean. And so people are getting more and more out of balance because they don't have that opportunity to immerse themselves in the minerals and allow your body to pick and choose and absorb what it needs. Now, I don't know what to say about all that. I do know that I lived in Japan for several years, and I would go to the hot springs, and they were very popular, especially amongst elderly folks and people who had physical complaints, because the idea was that soaking in the hot water and in the hot mineral water and breathing the vapors off the water and the whole experience of it would rejuvenate lots of folks and would help with a number of conditions. In fact, different hot springs were known for helping with different conditions. If you had some particular condition, you might have to go to this part of the country to go in their hot spring because the mineral solution was different because of the rocks that dissolved and this and that. So there was a whole giant industry built around it, and I know that I had good results going to hot springs. I was much younger then. I didn't have nearly as many physical complaints, but I went into springs where you certainly felt amazingly good when you would come out after half an hour of soaking in it. So if you don't have a hot spring down the street from where you live now, and if you don't have a chance to go soak in the ocean regularly, and you think that having some mineral solution on your skin will allow your body to pick and choose and pull out minerals that it may be in short supply of. They make different bath salts that you can use to take a mineral bath, or you can use something like this. This is around $20, $25 at Amazon. I'll put a link down below if you want to see more about it. Gets really good reviews, so the people who use it really like it. Let me spray a little on me and show you what it's like. It's not oil, but it's not just like water either. I usually spray it here on the inside of my arms. I got lots of blood going through here. They always come and take blood and do their blood test there, so I figure it's a good spot. So there's 2 sprays. Let me zoom in so you can have a look at it here. Trying to show you, you can still see it's wet on the surface there, and it feels oily, but that's all the minerals. It's a super concentrated water solution with minerals. I don't know if you can see on my hand. It looks a little greasy. So I'll have to wash my hand. But generally it pretty much dries on the skin. You can wipe off whatever's left later, but it takes a little while because of all the minerals for it to evaporate and or be absorbed. And I like having it around at least so I can, in a pinch, spray it on and feel like I'm absorbing some magnesium and relaxing. You can use it for that. It also apparently is helpful with different skin conditions because the high concentration of mineral will clear up some skin conditions. Anyway, take a look at the link below, read about it at Amazon. If it's something you've heard about and you wanted to know more, that's about all I can tell you, but go see what the many users of this have to say and see if it's something that might help you out too.